All right. Hello, everyone. Time for another YouTube video talking about Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and Mixed Match Challenge. All right, let me search up these results real quick. Oh, okay, hold on. All right. So Raw started with Paul Heyman coming out, basically saying how Lesnar's going to be champion basically forever, or at least until after Mania. So he starts talking about how Roman Reigns isn't here because he got beat up by Brock last week. Roman comes out, and then Brock proceeds to beat him up again, which is all a lead up to Brock losing at WrestleMania. And then we get Nia Jax versus Mickie James. Nia Jax wins. And she tries to go after Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss runs away. And then she beats up Mickie James some more. So, whoopee. I mean, woohoo, whatever. Yeah. Then we get, a Ronda Rousey, no, Stephanie and Triple H video package, which the guy in the video package, their trainer, was like, oh, Stephanie trains harder than UFC fighters and all these wrestlers that wrestle on a weekly basis. Stephanie trains harder than all of them, which obviously isn't true. But hey, what are you going to do? Then we get Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. Cedric and Mustafa versus Drew Gulak and TJP. Cedric and Mustafa win. The crowd wasn't interested in this match at all. And that builds up to Cedric's and Mustafa Ali's cruiserweight title match. I'm trying to get closer to my computer or something so I can be louder, but I don't know how loud I am right now. So hold on. Let's see if I can do something. Okay, then we get Miz and Miz Taraj. Miz is basically saying how he's gonna be a better IC champion than anybody, including Mr. Perfect, which is Curtis Axel's dad. All right. I don't know if this works or not. So yeah. So Miz comes out for Miz and Mr. Raj come out. Miz is like, oh, I'm gonna be a better IC champion than Mr. Perfect. When Mr. Raj are like backing him into Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, because Seth and Finn are out there too. So Seth and Finn are thinking, oh, Mr. Rush is going to attack Miz. They're going to turn on him. Nope. Mr. Rush attacks uh, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. And Finn and Seth, well, the club comes out. And then Finn attacks Miz. Seth attacks Miz. Finn attacks Seth. Finn's standing tall with the IC Championship. Which, if this was the go home show, I would say, oh, Finn's not winning because he stood tall with the IC Championship. But it's not the go home show. And it's not like it was a match either, so it doesn't really matter. Then we get Kane cutting a promo on John Cena. He says, tonight, Cena, you're not going to WrestleMania. You're going straight to hell. Because, that's what Kane does. Oscar versus a jobber. Oscar wins. Then we get the commentators talking about Ultimate Deletion. Cole still thinks it's stupid. Corey thinks it's cool. Coachman, I guess, doesn't have an opinion on it. And then Matt Hardy comes on the screen, says how he's going to enter the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which is what it is, I guess. It doesn't really affect anybody. So Sasha and Bayley are backstage, and basically they're talking, and Sasha's like, I'm a 4-time women's champion. Bayley's like, oh, how many times have you kept it? And then they attack each other. So we don't really know who's the heel. Like, there isn't a heel, and it's not like they're having a one-on-one match. So they're both gonna be in the Battle Royal, which is kind of stupid. But hey, if Sasha wouldn't have said what she said to Vince, then they probably wouldn't be on the WrestleMania card at all. So good for them in a sense that they got on the Mania card, but I would have wished they would have had a one-on-one. Then we get Braun Strowman versus Sheamus, and Braun Strowman wins. And his tag partner will be revealed at WrestleMania, I guess. Because there's a rumor going around that Braun Strowman's tag partner might be Rey Mysterio. And so Rey would probably take the pin in that match because Rey doesn't really come back to win championships. Like, he doesn't have to, so why would he? Not that I wouldn't want to see Rey Mysterio as a tag team champion, or any champion in WWE, really. Because it's Rey Mysterio, so he's cool. And if Rey Mysterio does come back, then that'd be great. But he does have an injured wrist right now, or a torn bicep or something like that. Ronda Rousey. So Ronda's on Raw this week, even though she was advertised for every Raw and she's missed 2 of them, or every Raw leading up to Mania, but she hasn't been on 2 of them. So anyway, Ronda comes out. Ronda's basically like, we're going to beat Stephanie and Triple H at Mania. And then Absolution come out, and Paige calls Ronda baby girl about like at least 10 times, and it didn't make any sense. But basically, Paige asked Ronda if she wanted to join Absolution. Ronda said no. Then we get Ronda beat up Daria Baronato and Mandy Rose, and she was gonna break Mandy Rose's arm, but Kurt was like talking off the beast, basically, because Kurt and Ronda were tag team at Mania, so Kurt had to talk her down and not, so she wouldn't break Mandy Rose's arm, because we need her for the Battle Royal, obviously. Or the Women's Battle Royal, I should say. The Club versus Mr. Raj. The Club win. Woohoo. I don't really like the Club or Mr. Raj, so I don't really care. Elias versus Rhino. Elias wins. Oh, crap. All right. Elias wins. I don't really like Elias either. I like Rhino. I don't like Elias, though. Probably shouldn't do that because you just can't, you almost can't see me. Anyway. So then we get Kane versus John Cena. John Cena wins, and that's how we end Raw with Kane in the main event of Raw. Like John Cena in the main event of Raw doesn't surprise me because he's John Cena, but Kane really. Anyway, um, then John Cena gets on the mic, continues to tell Undertaker to do something. Why do I keep clicking it? SmackDown. Hold on. I'm playing Assassin's Creed, by the way. Xbox One. Well, not technically playing it. I have it on PS. Um, all right. So first match we get Bobby Roode and Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev. Jinder and Rusev win because Bobby Roode accidentally hit Randy Orton, and then Randy did an RKO on him. What else happened? Oh, Daniel Bryan basically said he doesn't want to be general manager anymore. Uh, and he said it was him and Shane are gonna beat Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Then we get a backstage segment. Yeah. Nakamura asked AJ if he has confidence issues. AJ said no, he's never had confidence issues. Nakamura basically asked him to be out there for his match against Shelton Benjamin because Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable are tag team. So if Shelton Benjamin goes out for a match, Chad Gable will be there. And Nakamura was like, "Oh, I don't want to go out there, defenseless. So can you be in my corner?" And AJ said, "Yeah." So then we get Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott. Becky Lynch wins, and that builds up their involvement in the Battle Royal. With the women's Battle Royal trophy, it looks like a female part of the body. Won't say what, but a female part of the body. This is when Daniel Bryan comes out and says all the stuff that he said. Uh, New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers ends in a no contest because the Usos come out. Well, it didn't end in a no contest. I guess it ended in a DQ. Yeah, DQ win for the Bludgeon Brothers because the Usos came out and attacked the Bludgeon Brothers. And then Usos get in the ring, and New Day and the Usos are like happy or arguing or whatever. I don't know. Then they all ran because Luke Harper came in with one of those plastic mallets or rubber mallets or whatever they're made of. Video package for Charlotte and Asuka. Then we get Tyler Breeze versus Fandango. Well, Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins. Uh, Hype up his involvement in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Then we get Nakamura versus Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin versus Shinsuke Nakamura, of course. Obviously, I said Nakamura versus Benjamin because it's just easier to say. So Nakamura wins, and then what? Oh, they attack Styles. Oh, Benjamin and Gable attack Styles from behind, and Nakamura comes in to make the save. Nakamura goes for Kinshasa, but he doesn't do it. He stops, pats AJ on the head, and then leaves. So basically, Nakamura playing mind games with AJ Styles. So that's the end of SmackDown. Look up 205 Live. So there was the Fatal 4-Way match was main event. What else happened? Oh, okay. So yeah, Mark Andrews versus Tony Nese. Mark Andrews wins with his shooting star press. I like Mark Andrews, so I'm glad he won. And then he's gonna fight Drew Gulak next week. And then what did Drew Gulak say? Oh, so he says Drew Gulak says that he's the submission specialist and he looks forward to fighting Mark Andrews next week. Then Cedric and Mustafa had a sit-down interview. Cedric said that he's going to win the cruiserweight title by any means. Mustafa Ali basically said, "You're going to have to stomp my heart out to get this title." And then we get Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto versus Akira Tozawa versus TJP. Buddy Murphy wins TJP. And that was 205 Live. Now on to NXT. Oh, by the way, I like Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy's cool. And Drew Gulak. Well, Drew Gulak, I don't really like. He's a good wrestler, though. TJP, good wrestler. Kalisto, I like him. His promos are terrible. But, yeah. And Tozawa, also a good wrestler. His promos are good. He hasn't really gotten much time on the mic, but from what I've seen, his promos are good. Oh, did that actually happen? Johnny Gargano attacked Tommaso outside of the... Oh, yeah, it did. So oh, so yeah, Johnny did attack Tommaso at his house. Huh. Okay, so that's why we're getting the match. All right. So, match for NXT TakeOver announced Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso. It's an unsanctioned street fight. And if Johnny wins, he'll get his job back. And if Tommaso wins, then Johnny will be gone from NXT. Well, still gone. Well, gone for good, whatever. Then Regal announces the NXT TakeOver North American Championship ladder match. EC3 comes out. And who's all in that? Regal didn't say, did he? Oh, yes, he did. So Regal said the 6 people in the ladder match is EC3, Killian Dane, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, Adam Cole, and Ricochet. So that should be a good match. Ricochet will probably do majority, if not all of the high flying stuff. Maybe Velveteen Dream will do something. So we get Lars Sullivan versus John Silver, which John Silver is an indie wrestler. He's actually pretty good. So Lars Sullivan wins. Dakota Kai. What happened to Dakota Kai? Oh, Dakota Kai was making her way to the ring, and then the cameras cut backstage to show Andrade and Aleister Black fighting each other. And that's not how the show ended, but that was like midway through the show. Sanity, Eric Young, and Alexander Wolf versus Roger Strong and Pete Dunne. Roddy Strong and Pete Dunne win. They're going to the final. They're not finals yet. They're going to the semifinals. Or was it the semifinals? Hold on. Oh, no, yeah, okay. That is the finals then, okay. So yeah, it'll be Authors of Pain. Oh, that's right. Authors of Pain versus Street Profits. Authors of Pain win. So it'll be Authors of Pain versus Pete Dunne and Roger Strong in the finals. And then so yeah, that's NXT. And mixed match challenge, Becky Lynch and Bobby Roode versus Sasha Banks and Finn Balor. Becky Lynch and Bobby won. So, and that was, Charlotte was out because of a dental appointment. So, like an injury to the mouth, basically. Uh, so Charlotte's going to be back next week, and it'll be Charlotte and Bobby versus Asuka and Miz. So Asuka and Miz are going to win because Asuka's not losing on Facebook. So that's everything. And the title of this video is WWE Week March 26th to the 28th, which obviously encompasses Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, and Mixed Match Challenge from this week. So, all right, see you guys next week.